the only major nation on earth not to guarantee health care to all people as a human right.
It's time to say, fire Elon Musk.
We need to be taxing the rich on the floor of the United States Congress. We need to be establishing guaranteed health care on the floor of the United States Congress.
Let's hop back into a couple clips of the Fight Oligarchy tour with Senator Bernie Sanders and crew, with a couple clips that highlight the corruption of the Trump administration and how it makes the struggles of capitalism only that much worse, where Democrats are going to have to come and save the day. So be sure to like the video, helps our channel out a ton, helps the video get out there, and let's get into the takedown.
They want to come after programs for working people. They get their $8 million a day while they try to cut food stamps for the working class. While Elon Musk makes his $8 million a day in government contracts, he's coming after your grandma's $65 a day. While Musk gets his $8 million a day, he's trying to shut down the Department of Education, trying to shut down the Department of Labor. Musk wants you to work more hours to make him more rich. Musk wants you to pay more taxes to make him more rich. Tucson, I've had enough of this. It's time to say, fire Elon Musk.
The entire Doge scheme is just a ploy to further enrich the wealthy. The government provides a backbone of guaranteed social services to its people, whether those services are profitable or not. It pushes out the profit motive through this in favor of quality of service. And Musk and the billionaire class want that gone so that they then have more things to invest in to make themselves wealthier. The billionaire who gets to head the Social Security privatization is going to be that much more wealthier for the rest of their life. And if that means, you know, playing lottery with your grandpa's retirement or your grandma's healthcare, then so be it. These billionaires want your tax dollars to land in their pockets so they can spend it on their stocks rather than, of course, to the government, which then gets spent on your food stamps, your roads, your Social Security, and more. All while Elon isn't even going to mention or even going to look towards the $8 million he's making a day, because it's the $65 that Social Security recipients are receiving that is too much. There's a reason that 2 months in and they still haven't found any real fraud. It's because they aren't looking for any.
We are today the wealthiest nation in the history of the world. There is no excuse for 800,000 people to be sleeping out on the streets. There is no excuse for 20 million people, including people right here, paying 40 or 50% of their limited incomes for housing. This is America. We can build 4 million units of low-income and affordable housing. We can lower rents. This is America. We should not be the only major nation on earth not to guarantee health care to all people as a human right.
Make absolutely no mistake of it. The only reason that homelessness exists in this country, the only reason that we do not guarantee everybody in this country healthcare, is because capitalism prioritizes profit over these necessities to survive, and conservatives want to protect that until the day they take their last breath. We have nearly 30 vacant, unowned, unused homes for every homeless person in America. On top of that, we have millions of people who have 2, 3, 4 or more homes. What is the economic reason that homelessness exists? Universal healthcare would not only save the individual money on healthcare expenditures, it would save the federal government spending and money on healthcare expenditures. It would be much more effective. It would create a healthier baseline within society, which downstream would save us more money. What is the economic reason to not have it? There isn't one.
And they will throw out every label and judgment and cultural debate in the book to keep us distracted, folks. This is what the focus on trans kids is all about. Come on, 1% of the entire population. If people want to have conversations about that, take it to the NCAA. It doesn't need to be on the floor of the United States Congress. We need to be taxing the rich on the floor of the United States Congress. We need to be establishing guaranteed health care on the floor of the United States Congress, not erasing American history on the floor of the United States Congress. We need to be passing a living wage on the floor of the United States Congress.
Spot on. I love how conservatives have long held the position that there's no place for the government to tell private entities how to run their business. That's, when liberals in the government are telling them, don't discriminate against black people, or hey, you have to serve that gay couple. But now, of course, that the tables have turned and they want to use the government in an authoritarian way to further discriminate, they're all fine with it reaching into the private sector to tell these private sports institutions how to operate and giving it more focus than the very real economic issues that people are facing, despite there being more Congress members than trans athletes. As AOC said, Congress should be focused on creating a living wage, creating economic opportunity for all members of society, universal housing, universal health care, more ladders to higher education for those who are otherwise priced out, not tax cut handouts to billionaires and how to destroy trans and get them out of those badminton competitions.